Hey, my name is Raphael, and I'm the founder of Boreal Folk. My husband and I launched the company in 2015 from the back of our van while traveling across British Columbia. And so Boreal Folk was conceived in northern BC on the island, as well as in the Squamish Valley, where we resided for many years, living in our 1960s bus, as well as creating all of our products in a 99 square foot solar powered lab. So the whole line was made and is made with local plants that we sustainably harvest. During my career as a tree planter for about a decade, I planted over 2.2 million trees, and this is where I became very intrigued and enamored with the various bioregional plants and native plant species that grow in the boreal forest as well as other forests across Canada. And this inspired me to create a local bioregional line of skincare products that showcase Canadian ingredients that we source across Canada, as well as these mindfully gathered herbs. And so in 2016, I obtained a diploma in organic skincare sciences. I took many workshops under master distillers, master herbalists, to create our line of products, and it's very unique. I will introduce you our products right now. We have about 25 different products. Our line is always growing, and about a year and a half ago, we purchased a farm just outside of Ottawa. So we now operate our business on the 32 acres and in our farm studio. So all of the products are handmade here. We have a small team that crafts them, and we're so excited for what's to come. We're actually going to be planting a native plant species garden this year. So we'll be gardening about a half an acre of various flowers that we will be incorporating into the line. So we won't be wild harvesting as much and relying on our own flowers and herbs that we'll be growing. So it's an exciting time for Boreal Folk. We're also going to be celebrating our 10th year anniversary this fall, and this will come with new packaging. So this packaging that is here will be changing, and we're really looking forward to that. So thank you so much for your interest in our products and for wanting to either wholesale our products in your store or incorporate our products in your spa and various different facial treatments. So now we're going to dive into our current line here. Excuse me. So we'll start with our face oils. We have 2 face oils and 1 oil cleanser. We have our oldest and most popular product is our fireweed face oil. All the face oils are quickly absorbed into the skin. They're non-comedogenic. They are made with what would be considered dry oils. So they're quickly absorbed. They're not these oily, very heavy oils. We use a base of organic pumpkin, sunflower, black currant, red raspberry seed oils. And so they are great for all skin types and very nourishing as well. And so the fireweed here is made with wild fireweed extract. So we harvest the flowers and the leaves of the fireweed in the summer, and we do an oil infusion, which is really good. Fireweed's naturally high in antioxidants, and it helps reduce breakouts, acneic skin types. It can be used whether people have dry, mature, or oily acne-prone skin as well. This is a great product to use for combination skin. It has a little bit of organic geranium essential oil in the product, which makes it smell a little bit like roses. So you have that kind of floral undertone. And the fireweed, well, our face oils are great used on damp skin. So after having cleansed or toned, just adding a few drops onto the skin helps to lock in that moisture. And yeah, the fireweed, I would say, is our most popular. People really love that floral, very uplifting scent. We have here our balsam fir face oil. This one here is made with the resin of the balsam fir tree. So we, pardon me, We harvest the sap from those little balsam blisters that you can see on the bark, and the blisters are popped, and then there's a little bit of resin that will fall, and so we harvest it. This product is essential oil free, and it's made with a base of organic pumpkin, sunflower, blackcurrant, and raspberry seed oils. It is a little bit of a viscous color here, so you'll see it's not translucent. The balsam resin makes the product kind of opaque, which is normal. If it's left undisturbed, the resin, after a few weeks, you'll see it kind of start to fall to the bottom of the bottle. So that again is very normal as well. You can just shake it before use, or I usually just shake it once every few weeks, and then it's all homogenized. And this product smells like the forest. It's a really beautiful, very grounding product. The balsam resin is antifungal, antibacterial, great for inflammation and redness. So again, folks who have this more acne-prone skin, it's really nice for reducing breakouts as well as various different ailments. Some of our customers who have even like eczema or rosacea on their skin tend to love this product. And it also creates a nice barrier in the winter months. The resin is more viscous than an essential oil, and so it does create a protective layer from the elements on the skin. So a lot of our customers do love this product kind of from like fall to late winter, and then we'll tend to swap to the fireweed in the summer. It's a little bit slower absorbed into the skin than the fireweed, and so our customers who have more mature dry skin type do love the balsam fir here. But keep in mind that I do formulate these two products for all skin types, so it's something that's beneficial for these different skin types. And then we have our oil cleanser. So this is our fireweed face oil cleanser. If you're familiar with the oil cleansing method, by just adding some water or damp skin, some people, will either in the shower when their skin's still wet, or you can take a face cloth and dampen the skin with a warm face cloth. You can add about 5-6 drops of the yarrow in the palm of your hand, and you massage the oil onto your skin. And the act of massaging is what enables the oil to bind to any impurities that are on the skin, just makeup, debris, any dirt or grime from the day, environmental pollution. It'll just lift these molecules, bind to them, and cleanse the skin. So this is a really beautiful way to naturally wash the skin without stripping the natural acid mantle. And yarrow is naturally astringent, so we do a yarrow flower infusion in this product. And this one's a little bit more astringent than our other face oils. So for people who have dry skin, they can find it a little bit drying if they're wearing it as a face oil, because you can put this on as a face oil as well. Ideal for more acne, oily type skin. And it can be used to remove makeup, to oil cleanse, and some of our customers do love using it just as an antioxidant rich face oil as well. The natural blue color here comes from the yarrow extract, so the yarrow essential oil, as well as the tansy essential oil that we use in the formula. It has a natural compound called chemazulene, which is an antioxidant, which makes the product blue. So the whole product line's all natural. We don't use any synthetic fragrances or parabens and these types of fillers. So everything's natural, and we try to source everything as local as possible as well. Obviously, there's some ingredients that we get, like olive oil and coconut oil, that aren't here in Canada, but we do try to showcase in every product a few Canadian ingredients. And so this product is made with Canadian meadow foam oil. Meadow foam oil is similar to jojoba in its chemical makeup, and so it's very similar to the skin's natural sebum, and it's very light, easily absorbed, non-comedogenic. So we do love working with meadow foam oil, and the yarrow can be used in these 3 different ways. And then we have our rosehip toner here. And so this is a really beautiful product. It's made from wild harvesting the rose hips in the fall, and we distill them here on our farm. And so this is similar to rose water, but it's made with the fruit of the rose instead of the petals. And we don't ship these in the winter. We do use glass, and what we find in the winter is that the hydrosol will expand and it can break the bottles. So usually these are available from March 15th until November 1st. We might change the packaging so that it's available in the winter as well. That is something that we're talking about. But the rosehip water, so this is a true hydrosol. We add a little bit of glycerin as well as a few drops of rose oil, and so it has a nice rosy scent. And the product itself is really great for calming the skin. Roses, again, are really cooling, and they're very moisturizing for the skin. So this will naturally balance the pH of the skin. It will also help more like dry, mature skin types. It's a really beautiful product to put on before a face oil and after cleansing. And roses and rose hips too are naturally high in vitamin C, and it also helps for scarring and like blemishes of the skin. And it's a beautiful product that I would use. Just to help the face oils absorb deeper into the skin and to lock in that moisture as well. So this again has like a little bit of a rosy scent. We do have seasonal hydrosols as well that we launch. So we do have a wild rose hydrosol, which is made from the rose petals, that is seasonal, as well as a Labrador tea hydrosol mixed with a poplar bud hydrosol. So that one's got this like very green herbaceous scent. But the rosehip is the one that is in our line at all times. So yeah, people love our rosehip toner. And then we have our woodland body oil. This can be used as a body and massage oil. It's just fantastic. It smells like when you're walking through the woods on a hot summer's day and the pine and coniferous needles start to warm up, and it just has this really beautiful sweet scent. We've captured that scent in 2 products, which is our woodland roll-on as well as our woodland body oil. So this is made with a base of meadow foam oil that's Canadian, as well as olive squalane. It's quickly absorbed into the skin, so it's not a greasy body oil. It's really light. It's very just, it feels like a cloud when you put it on, and the smell is just divine. And so this is a product that can be used either as a massage oil or body and bath oil as well. And I just love the scent of the forest, and I really try to capture that in our line. So this is really our niche. We don't have products that smell like citrus or lavender or patchouli. A lot of kind of generic scents that you would find in most skincare brands. We really work with the various plants that we harvest, as well as we also partner with a distiller here in Quebec, and they distill native plant species that, things like black spruce and balsam fir and poplar buds and sweet gale. So these plants that are actually being endangered by the logging industry. So in northern Quebec, if they do a clear cut, these boughs that are on the trees that they've used for the logging industry will be stripped. Usually they just make these big slash piles and they're burned in the winter, but this plant matter is being upcycled and distilled into essential oil. So a lot of our essential oils are from the Quebec boreal forest. So we love using this upcycled plant matter, and you'll see, a lot of my inspiration comes from the forest. So we use a lot of pine and black spruce and balsam fir and poplar, the wild roses and the Labrador tea. So each product really does tell a story, as well as is crafted for creating a very nourishing and kind of it's a nourishing, but it's also a moment of self-care and a moment of connecting to nature. People breathe in our products and it reminds them of their favorite places in nature, and they feel just immediately calm and very grounded. So I love creating these types of products, and yeah, I hope that they'll be well received. So the woodland body oil, that is just like that immediate feeling of being in the forest, as well as our woodland roll-on. So this is a little bit half perfume oil, half aromatherapy oil. So it is this smells just like the forest. It's the most beautiful smell. We make a balsam fir needle infusion in the fractionated coconut oil, as well as use a CO2 extract in this product. So this is just like a beautiful whiff of the forest. It has this beautiful, uplifting, sweet coniferous scent. And some people use it as a perfume oil. It does last about 2-3 hours, so it's not something that will last all day. We don't use any fillers or, again, any synthetic fragrances. There's not even any essential oils. It's just the CO2 extract with the oil infusion. So it's a really clean product, and it smells just like the forest. People absolutely adore it. And we recently launched our Poplar Bud Roll-On, which is made with the steam distilled poplar buds. So that sweet smell in the spring when you're walking and you get hit by these beautiful notes of like beeswax and amber, we've captured that in our Poplar Bud Roll-On. So this is a beautiful product as well. Half aromatherapy roller, half perfume oil. So we just call them roll-ons, and they're really beautiful kind of moments captured in time. And next we have our Wild Rose Skin Butter. So this is it's an anhydrous skin butter. Some people call it a cream. The creams have water in them, obviously, but it kind of has like a creamy consistency. And this product is made with the wild rose infusion and wild rose essential oil as well. So it has this really sweet scent. A lot of our customers who have very sensitive skin, and this is something that I wanted to mention as well. I have got very sensitive skin, so I create my products for people who have sensitive skin types. And the whole line can be used if you do have a more sensitive skin. And a little tiny bit of this goes a long way. You only need about a pea size. It can be used on the face, the hands, the body, just about anywhere. It's very hydrating. This is our most moisturizing product that we make. It's made with rosehip seed oil, rosehip fruit oil, pumpkin seed oil, and it's a really beautiful product that just smells like it's very, very lightly scented. So it's not your typical rose product that's like very in your face. It's super gentle. People love it. Yeah, if they have dry, mature skin type during the winter as well, this is a lot of people's go-to product. So yeah, that's our Wild Rose Skin Butter. We have here our bath salts as well as clay masks. So these are very unique. They come from Saskatchewan. So the salt and the clay are extracted from near the second most buoyant lake in the world. So after the Dead Sea, the Lake Manitou here in Saskatchewan. Yeah, I say here, I'm in Quebec, but in Saskatchewan, there's a lake there that's filled with ancient sea salt. So about 230 million years ago in the prairies, which is why it's so flat, there was an ocean. It dried up and it left all kinds of different minerals. This one's very high in magnesium, potassium, zinc, iron. So the bath crystals you'll see, this is their natural color. So the one that's called Meadow Bath Soak, this is just the pure salt crystals. So you'll see they kind of have like a pinky color, and they're 100% Canadian bath crystals that we use. And only a handful, so a good like 3 tablespoons are needed in a bath. The high mineral content are great for soaking sore muscles, sore joints, dry skin. That's what's unique about the salts as well, is usually salt can be quite drying to the skin, same with clay, but it's very hydrating and nourishing for the skin. So we have the two kinds. These are going to be made into, we're going to be using a paper tube packaging soon. That's going to come in 21 ounces. Currently, this is 16 ounces, so it'll come in a bigger format. But these we love. This one has birch oil, cedarwood, and juniper essential oils. So it has this very unique scent. If you're familiar with birch essential oil, it's very kind of uplifting. It smells like wintergreen, even though there's no mint in the product. Great for soothing sore muscles, and yeah, so unique. It almost smells like root beer. It's got this like very sweet, almost candy-like scent. And then the mountain is very much the woodsy. So it's got black spruce and balsam fir and pine and cedar wood. So this one we add a little bit of green clay to the product, making the salt a greener color. And they're just delightful. People who love our salts really just love them. There's no product like it, really. There's very few people who use 100% Canadian salt in their product line. And we're so grateful that we're able to source this salt from a supplier in Saskatchewan. And then the clay is also extracted from that same deposit. This is a clay mask, and it can be used as a mask as well as a really beautiful exfoliant, very gentle exfoliant. The way that you use it with a mask is you can take a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of clay, mix it up with our hydrosol if you'd like to use the rosehip toner. You can even put a few drops of oil, face oil. Some people use just water. You can use yogurt. Depending on various skin types, you can use different, just different ingredients to mix it with. You leave it on. This one I recommend that you leave it on until it just begins to dry. You don't want to leave it dry completely. So when it kind of starts to, you'll see kind of like a little bit of blotchiness. Some areas are dry, some aren't. You can take it off at that stage, so less than 10 minutes. And when you take it off, if you create circular motions on the skin, it'll create a really nice exfoliant, and it's very mild, very gentle. I find a lot of exfoliants for the face quite harsh, and so this is a really beautiful product that is a gentle exfoliant. And we're going to be creating a cleansing grain, cleansing grains, exfoliating grains with this same clay this year. So we're going to be launching more of like an exfoliant with this product, as well as various other gentle exfoliants. And then we're introducing a new mud mask, which is already, it already comes like in a mud form, so you don't have to activate it with anything. It's also preserved with a natural preservative. And this will be, you can just apply it directly onto the skin. And it's from this area in Quebec where there was a meteorite that landed in kind of like northern Quebec. You can see it on the map of Quebec. If you zoom out, you'll see like this ring. And so it's a clay that comes from this meteorite, where it's extracted sustainably from the peat bogs, from underneath the bogs out there. And there's been so much research that really helps people who have eczema and psoriasis and various skin ailments. It's extremely calming for the skin. It works within 15 seconds. You put it on, you wait 15 seconds, and the mask has done its job. You can leave it on obviously longer if you would like, but very high active and quickly finalized to do its job. So this is a product that we're going to be launching this year. Our clay masks for exfoliating. And then here we have our soaps. So these are our plant-based soaps. They're made with a base of olive oil, coconut oil, castor oil, and shea butter. They're very nourishing for the skin. We have our juniper soap, we have our nettle soap, and our cedar soap. So they come in a square bar that's 150 grams. So it's bigger than your average soap. It goes a long way, all natural, very nourishing for the skin, nice and cleansing. They create a beautiful bubbly. This one's made with a Canadian red clay. Again, I love to showcase these various Canadian products. We have our Nettle and Mint soap here, which is made with rosemary, balsam fir essential oil, and wild mint essential oil. So very invigorating. These are more of like an aromatherapy experience soap. They're not created for different skin types. Anybody with any skin can use them. And then this is our cedar and black spruce soap. So it's very, very woodsy. It has a little bit of yellow clay in here as well. Pardon me. And as long as they're kept dry between uses, the soaps are very long lasting. They are made using the cold process method, and we also cure them for a minimum of 8 weeks. And oftentimes it's even longer. It's just that's the minimum that we choose to cure the soaps. So we have our 3 plant-based soaps here. So the whole product line that I've introduced to you so far is all plant-based. I'll keep my last 4 products, which are the tallow-based products that I'll introduce last, but these are still all plant-based here. So next up we have our shampoo and conditioner bars. These are plant-based. They're made with coconut-based surfactants, so they're beautiful for the hair. A lot of our customers find that the more they lather, the more they use the products, the less they have to wash their hair. So they find that like they're probably washing their hair once a week, maybe twice, but once a week is enough, and it doesn't leave your hair greasy, it doesn't leave your hair oily or flat, or it's just such a nourishing bar. So we make them. We use horsetail powder, which is great for the vitality of the hair, strengthening the hair, and they just look like this. So they're pressed. And as long as they're kept dry, yeah, they'll last about 4 or 5 months. You can get about 80 washes from our shampoo bar. This one is 85 grams. It smells like black spruce, balsam fir, again, these very woodsy notes, and it's made with the different horsetail powders, and then we use powders that are sulfate free, and they're just so bubbly in the hair. They create excellent lather, and all hair types can use these. So I'm really all about creating one product that suits everybody, and these we've gotten such great feedback since launching them a few years ago. And this is our conditioner bar. So this will it's a great natural detangler for the hair. You just glide it on the hair and you'll just feel the kind of silky smoothness of the product working. It is also made with the same horsetail and black spruce essential oils. And this one will last even longer. A lot of people go through one bar every 6 months. So it's a small, mighty bar. It's only 50 grams, but if kept dry again, it will last forever. So these are great products. A lot of people switching over to shampoo bars really appreciate them. They're great for traveling, for camping, and yeah, just reducing plastic waste in the shower. And then next up, we have our skin sticks. So we have 3 skin sticks. I'm showing you 2 because the other one is made of tallow. And we have our poplar bud here. So this is made with a poplar bud infusion. So around this time of year, we're in March right now, we harvest the buds of the poplar tree. And these are very soothing for the skin. They smell amazing, and they're great for any like minor cuts. If you have bruising, various skin ailments. A lot of people love the poplar buds, as well as sore muscles and sore joints. And these tubes are biodegradable. You just push them up from the bottom, and then you can compost the tube. You just remove the label. With our rebrand, these are going to be soon. They will be all printed with like a soy ink, so it's they're going to be completely compostable and or recyclable. But yeah, product, you just push it up and you can apply it onto the face. We call it the skin stick because it's an all-purpose skin balm that can be used anywhere, whether it be the face, hands, or body. A lot of our customers love to just keep one in their purse and away they go. So we have the poplar bud skin stick. We have our balsam fir skin stick, which is made with the resin of the balsam tree. And this one has a really nice kind of fresh forest scent, or like a Christmas tree smell. And this one as well, all-purpose skin balm. It can be used anywhere on the skin, and it is very moisturizing. So it's great for cracked, dry skin. Again, wherever you would put a balm on, you just apply it directly to the area, and away you go. So we do have our balsam fir skin stick there. And then we have our wild mint lip butter. So this one's made with wild nettles and wild mint. So it gives it this nice kind of green color. Obviously that green color does not transfer over to the lips, but it's very fresh. It smells amazing. You just push it up, apply it onto the lips, and these formulas are extremely hydrating. I call them lip butters because they literally feel like butters on the lip, or butter on the lips. They will on average last our customers a year if using them every day. Very long lasting. There's a lot of product in these paper tubes. And the huckleberry lip butter, this one as well, it's made with a base of rosehip seed, pumpkin seed oils, rosehip fruit oils as well. And this one has a little bit of a tiny pinky hue on the lips from the wild huckleberries and an infusion of alkanet root. And so and this one has a bit of geranium essential oil in it too, so it does smell a little bit rosy. But this one, yeah, this one's one of our most popular products. People absolutely adore the huckleberry lip butter, and great for chapped lips. Just so nourishing, so long lasting. You put it on and it's not something that just like dissipates on your lips within minutes. Like you really feel it even hours later. So the lip butters are great. And then finally, we have our tallow skincare products here. So we launched tallow skincare products about last August. I was inspired because my great grandmother gave me her, I never knew her, but my aunt gave me her recipe and for soap, for making soap. So she used to have a tallow soap recipe that we were inspired here. So this is our tallow soap, and it's kind of my version of my great grandmother's tallow soap recipe. And I was inspired, and with this ingredient that's trending as well right now. Again, because we're so inspired by bioregional ingredients, we source suet that is from the Ottawa Valley, so just about an hour away. We get some suet. This is the best ingredient to use in skincare products, and we render it down into tallow in-house. We use the dry rendering method, the traditional dry rendering method, which in my opinion is the best method. There's a lot of skincare makers who make tallow products, but they will wash their suet or their tallow with baking soda, with salt, and they'll even wash it in water, which just strips all of the suet of its nutrients. And a lot of people don't use suet as well. The suet is the fat that is found around the kidneys. It's the cleanest fat. It's the fat that has the highest amount of vitamins and minerals and nutrients. And that's why it's the best for making soap and various other skincare products with it. So we've been very inspired by the tallow, by introducing tallow into our skincare products. And it's completely changed my skin. For example, I have rosacea. And for years, I had a lot of rosacea that was just really stuck on my cheeks here. It wouldn't go away no matter what I was doing or using. And I started using our press serum on the rosacea, and as you can see, it's gone. And we've had so many people with the same kind of feedback experience the same thing. Tallow, I find it a sustainable ingredient because the same meat that is feeding our community. So these cows, they will get butchered, we're eating the meat, and traditionally the fat was used in order to make soap. It was always used up until the 80s, and the seed oil industry demonized the traditional ancestral fats such as lard and tallow, which is why we haven't really heard about these fats until maybe 5 years ago, where they're coming back. People are wanting to use these traditional ingredients, and we've now seen such a huge shift in people and them wanting to use tallow products. So now I feel like we almost outsell our tallow products to our plant-based products. People are just like eating them up. Which is a good thing. I'm very excited about that. People are really noticing the difference that it makes on the skin. The tallow means sebum in Latin, which I find so interesting. And it's so easily absorbed onto the skin, and it's so nourishing. It's so much more nourishing than any other plant-based product that we make. And so you really feel the difference. So anyways, our soap, unscented, we use organic cacao butter, tallow, olive oil, and a bit of coconut oil. That's it. We don't use any essential oils. A lot of people who are wanting tallow products are wanting products that are very, very gentle for the skin, because they have either different types of skin ailments, or they're extremely sensitive to just fragrances or products in general. They'll tend to like break out, or pardon me, they'll tend to be very sensitive to just average skincare products. So this line is these 3 products are essential oil free, and we have just the tiniest bit of essential oil in this product. We use like 0.3%, I believe. We use rose oil. We use our balsam fir resin, as well as a CO2 extract. And then it has, this is a pressed serum made from tallow. So we use in this product some sea buckthorn, we have coenzyme Q10, squalane, meadow foam oil, a little bit of cetyl alcohol, and then the scent. So it's just a really beautiful pressed serum. It can be used either in the morning or in the evening. Tallow is best used on damp skin. So again, if you're using the pressed serum, just make sure that the skin is damp by either having cleansed it beforehand and toning. And then you can just take a pea-sized amount. You really don't need much. Usually the tallow, I'll just take with the back of my finger, a little pea-sized amount, apply it onto the skin. And it is so, this one's really nice. It's got the rose and balsam smells, which I find really, really beautiful. They work very well together. And we've had such amazing feedback from people who have rosacea, who've tried everything and just couldn't heal their skin, and the balsam or the pressed serum really, really helped. So this, again, we recently launched it in the last several months. So we're still getting feedback from our community, but people who love tallow adore it. And they find that they'll just swap to tallow products, and then that's all they'll use afterwards. So these are, very interesting products that are definitely trending right now. We have our tallow skin butter. So this again is an all-purpose skin balm. You just push it up from the bottom. This one is made with tallow, the cacao butter, a little bit of beeswax, and vitamin E. That is it. Really clean ingredients, and it smells a bit like the cacao. So it has this kind of chocolatey scent from the organic cacao butter. So our products don't smell beefy. I did a lot of kind of research and development, and I bought a lot of tallow products from other companies, and I always found that they had this beefy smell. It kind of smelled like a pot roast on your face when you were using them. And we use a very tedious, dry, traditional rendering method that creates a product that smells kind of like shortbread cookies at the end of the day. It's like, it doesn't smell like beef. It smells more like butter. Obviously, it's still like, these products still have like over 70% beef fat in them. So you can't tell, but at the end of the day, you also can't ask a product to not be what it is. So it has, I find it's more of like a buttery smell, but you'll see it doesn't smell like beef at all. If you were to put it on someone's face, they wouldn't be able to tell you that there's beef in here. And next we have our tallow lip butter. So this is, again, a really beautiful lip balm that's made with tallow, cacao butter, a little bit of beeswax, vitamin E, and castor oil. And so it is such a great product. You put it on, it stays on for hours, so nourishing on the skin. And yeah, it's great for all skin types. So like I said, all of our products are great for people who have very sensitive skin, whether, they're combination dry, oily, acne prone skin. I really do try to create each product so that anybody using these products can see benefits. And so I will leave you there for today. We are doing a rebrand this year. So I think late summer, we're going to be launching new packaging. The company name is nothing is changing other than the look of the products. So the products themselves will stay the same. We are introducing more and more Canadian ingredients. So I'm trying to swap out, for example, products that are from other places, and I'm trying to find the Canadian equivalent. I really do want to create the most bioregional line of products as possible. We're launching 6 new products this year. So we have a vitamin C serum made from Labrador tea that will be launching in a few months. And this is made from the tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate. So it's the oil-soluble vitamin C, which is a lot more shelf-stable than your average vitamin C that you'll find in most products. So really excited about that. We have an eye serum as well, made from blueberry seed oil and castor oil that we'll be launching. What else do we have? We have a tallow face oil launching, as well as a tallow whipped butter. So this can be used on the skin, whether the face, hands, or body. It'll come in a nice big 6-ounce jar. And we have, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, so lots of new products. We're so excited. Oh yeah, we have a tallow shampoo and conditioner bar coming out as well. This Beach Bud eye serum. We have a liquid soap too, hopefully. And then our Woodland skin butter. I just have the formulas here that I've been working on. So please let me know if you have any questions. We're introducing boxes as well. So most products are going to have a box coming up shortly as well, so that we can have more information put onto it. And we're always just looking to have our products more sustainable, the packaging be more sustainable as well. And we're so grateful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you have any questions, please do let me know. I know it was a lot of information, but we're happy to create a partnership with you and wish you well. Thank you.